Okay, so we find ourselves on the island of Recoven. The journey here from Macaw, um, can't quite say it was uneventful. Uh, Elana, of course, recognizing these other three pieces of ancient tech that the party needs to activate Macaw as the key to then activate or access the world's end. Elana knows what those other things are and where they used to be located, in which cities. And some of the cities in the sky today, though they have different names from her time period almost 5,000 years ago, um, are remnants of the cities that she helped lift into the sky very long ago. So she said, well, I know where the cities were. If they made it in the sky, like, they should have. I know where the coordinates are. We can go check it out. So they headed here, Recoven first. Along the way, and this is for you, Deontay. I did share this with everyone else, but I will send this to you so you've got it as well. You received a little information that you shared with everyone. Cassius did. I might have cleared it already. Let me just take a quick look-see. Alright, what did you find out? Oh, sorry, here we go. Alright, so you heard from Lucen, Cassius, and he shared with you that several UAF ships reported seeing the Tempest fleeing the heart of the city back in Atmos, when the pirates, which were really UAF, were also fleeing from the Dragon and everything. A bunch of UAF ships reported the Tempest fleeing the heart of the city, and more specifically, the UAF research station. And so he was giving you like a warning, a heads up, that it also includes reports of active terrorism from UAF intelligence that you somehow were participating with the Tempest. They don't know the crew. As far as your brother said, names are okay. But the Tempest has heat on it now, basically. That the general word in the UAF, and now in its propaganda that they're sharing with citizens, is that the Tempest embodies the right-hand crew of Admiral Ruthlonius, and some of the propagators of the attack on Atmos Islands, despite being the ones that saved the city. There's now a lot of heat on you, and additionally, that there's a new squadron that has been tasked specifically with finding the Tempest and bringing in or eliminating its crew. Their ships are sleek, newer ships in color scheme of black, red, and gold. Their ships are painted that as such. It is run by, yes, a new fleet commander, some up-and-comer that kind of flew up through the ranks over the recent years. Fleet Commander Siltree. Okay. And those are, yep, the colors that marked him. Okay. Oh. You actually, on your way here to Recoven, found a ship trailing you all in the clouds, or more specifically, Elana did with like a 27 check. And indeed, it had those colors. Now, it was a scout ship. There was, an opportunity for some air naval battle. You got some really good shots off. Zia had like the ship drop like Ashafar did once before. Like, remember back in this? Let's do that maneuver. And so they dropped out of the sky, tipping the ship up to the side and sending a volley of cannons right through the ship. They all hit and plummeted down, and then towards the Omega curtain, and used the speed to pick up and take off and kind of use evasive maneuvers, get out of there. And then it was sort of decided, well, we might need to just go back and finish them off. But so you came back around to like try and get a surprise, round or attack. But by the time, that took you so far away and gave you all that speed to run, by the time it came back, the other ship had fled and was nowhere to see. And the concern was that Elana had identified that as a scout ship. Hence it being little, like, not much artillery in this and that. So it's gone, but you had another day or so to come arrive in the island. You did so, and just ruins, which you might be able to see in Discord from last week. Gloomy ruins of a city. In fact, a lot of the city sits. Some other portions that are a little bit lower, broken up into different sections, still sit below partly the Omega Sea. But the one you landed on is maybe 800 feet, 1,000 feet up above the Omega Sea. Thunderstorms rolling, raining hard. Begin navigating the city. Elana talking about where the part used to be. And that was under a tower here. And let me see if I have those notes. Yes, Bezaliel's focus under the Tower of Ephra'il. And so she's guiding you over there. And at one point, the city, you could actually see like the bits of ruins pulling themselves back up together how they used to be. Like a ghostly form would come up and kind of refit itself. And this whole visual scene changed into a sunny day with all this life, and the magical city that used to be was running around before you. We really got a taste of what it used to be like back in Elana's time, with all this prosperity and health and culture and magic and everything else. I did rolls for everybody that wasn't here, but nobody, everyone just sort of like processing and taking it in with the rolls that they got. Elana putting up her hood to her cloak of many eyes, as all the eyes were searching around in all 360 degrees, and the big eye opened on her hood. She saw through this sort of illusion, and it wasn't little people running around. They were tentacled stalks that were racing up and ready to pounce on everybody. And through a window in a storefront on the corner, a place of almost this whole scene like from her memory, was a giant sort of brain that had a singular large eye on the front and a bunch of tentacles that were sort of running down into the ground. And what I'll do is I'm going to switch players over here. Is it this one? Okay. Man, that lighting is just not quite as good. Here is your eye thing inside this building. This is the street that you're in, and these are all the tentacles that popped up. Tentacles and such. Oh no. And I'll kind of show everyone where they are in a minute, but I put some battle music and heavy. I might have to do it again real quick for Zoom. Wait just a sec. We've got our fun. If your players are looking for ambiance, I know some came in. That. And of course, the battle. Okay.
Has anything been used yet?
Nothing's been used. I'm about to have everybody roll initiative.
Gotcha.
However, I think the first round, Alana's the only one that spotted this. So there will be a surprise round, which will consist of these two. But no one's used anything. You're fully rested. So if not in D&D Beyond, make sure you give yourself a full rest firsthand. Okay, let me get my notes up here. And if I can have everyone roll initiative. And then I'll go around and ask everybody. Oh my. Yeah. Alright. Okay. Elana, what'd you get?
I got a 9.
Okay. Sadie?
17.
Ace. Let's see. Cassius?
I also got a 9.
Oh, what's your dex score, Cassius?
14.
Okay, and Elana?
14.
Oh.
Okay. If you both want to roll a d20, we'll see who gets a higher number.
Okay. I got 13.
I got a 3.
Okay.
Nice.
All right. That's awesome. You can kind of draw your stuff at the same time. Yes. And Grundy?
I got an 8.
Oh, yeah. Okay. Grundy.
Ooh, forgot to turn on Grundy's voice.
Oh.
Oop, dust.
Ashavar?
I got a 6.
Oh my, okay. 6 for Ashavar. Does anybody want to run Zia tonight? I don't mind, but if anyone, wants to run her so I don't run her into the ground, let me know. No takers? Okay, that's fine.
Where's her character sheet? I don't mind running her.
Oh, let me see if I can link it to you. Alright, and here is Zia's. I'll put it in Zoom. Okay, that should be Zia's. If you don't mind, thank you so much, Sarah. I appreciate that.
Problem.
Yeah, so we actually can't be surprised.
Oh, okay. Is this your feet?
Somebody here has alert, if I remember correctly.
I do.
And I have the scimitar of warning.
Okay, so when it goes to attack, when it gets hostile, it'll let you know. Beautiful. Okay. So, both of you, like Grundy, that's with everyone within 30 feet too, your weapon of warning, right? So Sadie, you get like your beastie sense kind of tingles a little bit. You know something's happening, about to happen. And Grundy, you get that like alarm buzzing feeling. And that goes to everybody else in the area because you're all there like, ooh. And if you've, I don't know if you've experienced it, but you just kind of know like, ooh, you get put on guard. So we know the prize round this time. Excellent. In that case, I will, I guess that's right. It's the same. So, Sarah, would you mind rolling Zia's initiative? Oh, sorry, what was that?
18.
18? Oh. Hey. Zia, I'm just quickly put down here. That is over. All right. Well, here we go. At the top of this round is the creature with a 21. All right. Its tentacles wriggle and writhe. And let's see this. Each with a different tentacle. Okay, but only after that. Got it. So, let's see what we're gonna do here. This tentacle here being, having gotten been in this area coming up out of the ground is going to try and attack Sadie. Oops. In the bin, Dan. All right, that is a dirty 20 to hit. Does that hit Sadie?
That does hit Sadie, yes.
Okay. Okay. 10 points of piercing damage, in case that makes a difference. See. It's okay. And it smacks you with the tentacle, right? And then the rest of it coils up and around you, grappling you. And of course, grapple just means you can't move. And at the end of your turn, of course, you can try and get out of it. Just an action to try and get out of it. Okay. As it grapples you, can you please make a Constitution saving throw for me?
Mm-hmm. That is a 25 total.
Okay. You're fine then. You feel it kind of squeeze, but you don't see, nothing else seems to happen. And let's see. This one here is going to try and attack Eshavar. Oh, that's an 11 hit.
No.
Imagine that doesn't. Yeah.
And it's not all bad.
Yeah. Nice. Okay. Excuse me. That ends its turn. Bringing us over to Zia is coming up now, and Sadie will be after that. What would you like to have Zia do?
Right. Where is she?
Zia currently is over here. Tentacle 5 feet this way, 10 feet that way, 15 feet this way. There's Grundy and Cassius are nearby.
Okay. She's going to turn to the tentacle that's in her melee range.
Oh.
And try to attack it with her sunblade. And that is a 17 to hit.
That hits.
That's 1d8 plus 2. For 8 damage, I guess that's 6 regular and 2 radiant.
Okay.
Alright, and then she's going to use her bonus action to disengage and then move behind, or move closer to whoever's like to the south of her.
Okay, I'm going to move in just a second, check which direction. As Zia strikes this, it cuts through part of the tentacle, and the wound opens and blood starts to spray. The blood, as it sprays, as electricity darting between the dots, and automatically strikes Zia in response, being splashed with blood. So sorry, I gotta find the right die here. Just taking 4 points of lightning damage. But then she disengages. And which way did you want her to run? Like this way?
Well, relative south, down to whoever that ally is.
Grundy?
Grundy, yeah.
Just right
And
here?
he'll stand next to Grundy.
Okay. Great.
I'm gonna have to keep notes on her health because I can't edit her character sheet.
Oh, okay. Okay.
But that's fine.
You
Sorry,
sure?
I was just
Okay.
talking out loud.
Okay, just all right. Thank you so much. If anything, and anything gets like to be way too much, let me know, and I'll be happy to take some of that.
And that was 4 lightning damage?
That was 4 points of lightning damage. Seemed to just dance out within the blood. Again, while the city has seemed very somber and dark here since you've been traveling, that it did shift into this beautiful, idyllic scene, one that Elana, you almost recalled from your memory. Then shattered back to the reality, this cold, harsh reality creature here, the darkness. Again, you knew that this island was the last to raise, and while the others just sort of raised right up, this one got swallowed and probably took, I forget what it was, I think an eon and a half or whatever, like 1,500 years, something like that, to rise through the Omega curtain before reaching this point. So you can see some of the nastiness that might have brought with it. With that, Sadie, it's your turn, and Cassius, you're on deck. Sadie, what would you like to do?
Sadie is going to, she's going to rage. You'll see her skin kind of transform into certain patches into that kind of ghostly blue from her form before, from her changeling form, and also some patches of hair. But one of the most noticeable things is that her mouth turns into this bestial muzzle as she goes into rage.
Beautiful.
They're currently grappled, correct?
Yes. Is rage a bonus action or an action? Just to ask.
Nope, that is an excellent question, friend. Bonus action.
Okay. Thank you.
Yeah, absolutely. So they are going to, I think, try to break free from the grapple.
All right, that is a you can either do a strength saving throw, or you can try and wriggle out with a dexterity saving throw. They are different DCs, so it is your choice.
Okay. We'll go with strength.
Okay.
Oh. No. May I use in chat? I put that it's my 50th anniversary, my sub-anniversary.
Oh my!
Can I use that to add to this roll, please?
Was it that bad? You're sure it didn't pass?
I'm pretty sure. Let me double check here. Oh wait a minute! I have advantage on saving throws. Because of the rage. So actually, let me try rolling again.
Okay.
Oh, that's better. Okay.
Can I use Flash of Genius to bolster that to get +5 to the roll?
Yeah,
it's my reaction.
If you'd like to, absolutely.
Ooh,
Okay.
thank you. Okay, well that makes it a 30 total.
Yeah. You just.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
Gee, that's amazing. You wriggle out easily and just sort of lift them off of you. Yeah. So you've got your movement left. Do you want to move? You're still within 5 feet of it, but you do have your movement.
You know what? No, we're not gonna move. We're gonna stay right here and face this thing down. Who is that has a tentacle like up there towards the north? Our north.
Deontay here. Deontay is
There's
Cassius
one
here.
to the left of that.
Well, there's
Is that
Zia
a
and
character?
Grundy,
Okay, Zia and Grundy are
and then
both there.
Ashabar's here.
Okay.
and then
Okay,
Alana's
I
over
will
there.
stay where I'm at then.
Okay. Right,
Yes.
beautiful. Cassius, you're up. Elana, you're on deck. Would you like to do, Cassius? Oh, you might be muted.
How many?
Oh, sorry.
How many tentacles are on me?
Let's see. You see, there's one 5 feet away here, one 15 feet, one 10 foot away. There's one wriggling around maybe 20 feet this way,
Okay.
and maybe 20 feet that way. Probably the closest.
And then who is my ally to the left The way that I'm looking at it.
This here is Zia and Grundy.
Okay. Can I position myself behind Zia in front of that tentacle right there?
Over here, like this.
So where Zia is,
Yeah.
and then where the tentacle is, like right in between, like a sandwich. Yeah, perfect.
Nice.
Okay, so because I want to be around allies just in case they're in trouble. And then for this tentacle, let's see what I want to do. I'm gonna bonus action hex it.
Ooh, nice. Okay.
Okay, so let me mark that off. All right, and then as my action, I'm gonna hit it 2 times with my thunder gauntlets.
Nice.
Yeah, that's a 28 to hit.
Thank you. Yeah, that hits. For sure. Love it.
That's 9 points of thunder damage. And then if the tentacle attacks anyone else other than me, it has disadvantage. Oh, also let me add my hex damage to that as well.
Yes, yes.
Okay, so that's additional 1 for a total of 10.
Beautiful.
And then I'm gonna hit it one more time.
Yes.
27 to hit.
That'll hit. Love it.
All right, and then that's 7 damage, and then I'll add the hex damage to that. Let me see if it's once per turn though, just to double check.
Okay.
Oh no, it's whenever I hit it with an attack. Okay.
Yes.
Oh yeah, so that's an additional 6 to that. So that is 13 damage for that one.
Ooh, nice.
And then Cassius is just gonna hold firm right there, just ensuring that that tentacle can't attack anyone else.
Beautiful. Beautiful. Awesome. Yeah, I love the thunder gauntlets going off in the rain and
Those are
crackling
pretty
it.
sweet.
Beautiful. And you have that hexed and under control. That brings us over to Elana with Grundy on deck. Elana, what you got? You're right
Okay.
here.
Yes. I want to cast Scorching Ray on the lower tentacle that's closer to me.
This one?
Yes.
Okay.
Range spell attack. So I guess I'll roll that. Does a 28 hit?
Yep.
Cool. Alright, so for the first one, it's 9 points of damage. Roll again. Does a 14 hit?
14 misses, unfortunately.
That's fine. How about a 17?
17 hits.
Awesome. And that's an 8. I just want to make sure I don't have anything in my feet. I don't think I do. I think that's my turn.
Right. Well, did you... Scorching Ray has 3 attacks. You hit with the last one. What was the damage from the last one?
8.
8.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So no movement. You're safely out of anything's attack range right now,
Yeah,
but no movement.
correct.
Mind you, of course, you see the actual thing with the eye in the window of the building. Everybody can see that, of course. The ruined building, but it's mostly intact, but the windows are knocked out. That thing, the eye is just like scanning everybody in there, darting around. All right, that brings us. That was the end of your turn, Elana.
Yep.
Okay. Brings us over to Grundy with Ashavar on deck. Grundy, what you got?
Okay, so taking a bonus action to rage.
Okay, nice.
So you start seeing, it's actually more visible now, but Grundy has started taking on like bearish aspects. Arms get a little bit bigger, a little bit hairier, and he kind of has like a more menacing look on his face. And he is going to take his scimitar and slash the closest tentacle possible that's close to him.
Okay.
Okay, and is that 20 to hit?
That'll absolutely hit. That's this one right here in front of you.
Yep.
Okay. Oh yeah.
Okay, and that will be 5 slashing damage.
Nice. Okay. As you splash, some blood sprays out from the wound, and lightning dances and arcs, dealing 10 points of lightning damage to you.
Okay, and that is half due to rage.
Does
And I
that
believe there.
does rage only
Yeah.
do like bludgeoning and stuff, or does it also do like?
I have a special one. It is a. It is called. Where was it? I'm sorry, I gotta look.
No. It's been a hot minute since we were in some
Yeah,
battles.
it's been a while. Because my totem spirit is a bear, while raging, I have resistance to all damage except psychic.
Wow. Okay. Beautiful. Okay. Awesome. Then just
5
5
lightning, you said?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Beautiful. That's really cool. Do you have a second? Okay, sorry.
Sorry, no, I already did my bonus action. Otherwise, I would have done a second attack. But
Okay.
actually, no, wait, I have 2 attacks. Okay, yeah, so I'm gonna
okay,
give
nice.
another slice. This time with the left arm, I'm gonna slice. Kind of, I went at a crisscross.
Nice.
All right, so second slash to hit is definitely a miss. That's an 8.
Oh yeah. Unfortunately, wriggles out of the way.
I would say the electricity that kind of shot at me from the blood kind of threw off my aim. I am staying put because I actually will stay and protect these 2 while I'm here.
Okay. Beautiful. All right. In that case, we'll move to Ashavar. Of course, Zia's going to be on deck. It'll be Ashavar, the baddie, and then Zia. But let me know what you've got, Ashavar.
Do I have any tentacles within melee range of me?
You do. This one here. That was in
Shoot.
5 feet.
Okay. And I can see the eye currently.
Yes.
So I have a question. We've hit these tentacles with thunder damage, fire damage, radiant damage. Have any of the different damage types looked like they did significantly more than the others?
You haven't noticed any that did more, nor any that have taken less. Everything's been right on the nose so far.
Okay. In that case, I am gonna sorcery point and quicken a chromatic orb. And I'm gonna put it at 3rd level. And I'm gonna cast it at the eyeball.
Okay, nice.
Yeah, so that's +9 to hit. You know what? Yeah. I don't know if I hit it. That's a 14.
14 just misses.
Damn it.
Unfortunately.
Since I used the meta magic option, I can teleport 30 feet up in the air, and I'm gonna
Okay.
get my broom.
Nice, absolutely. I will make that happen.
No longer in melee range of tentacles.
Excellent. You instantly poof, poof, poof. Let's see, 5, 10, 15, 20. Fix this real quick. 5, 10, 15, 20. I just need one of these. And one of these. The fun pop sound. Alright. Extra entertaining when it does that. Up here for now. Let's see what's the best way to do this. Here. We're now right up here. Hopefully that reflects on your camera, but let me know if it doesn't. Need to move anything.
does.
Okay, good.
Oh, it's fine.
Hey.
And then, since I still have my action, I'm going to cast Ray of Frost at the tentacle below me.
Okay.
That's better. That is a
Oh,
22.
actually, wait, what did you cast the first time? The chromatic? That's in action? For the...
Yes, but I quickened it to make it a bonus action.
Okay.
That's one of the sorcerer meta magic things.
Yes. I
Quicken.
believe that if you cast a spell as a bonus action first, you can only cast a cantrip as your dex thing. Is this one a cantrip?
Yep.
Okay, perfect.
Sure.
This is me, like, trying to remember that effing rule. Because...
I know.
Yeah.
It screwed me up so much. I accidentally broke it so many times. So I get it.
All right, perfect. Thank you for your patience with me. Yeah, and so I'm sorry. What was it again you're casting?
Ray of Frost
Nice.
with the 22 to hit.
Oh yeah, that hits.
And that is 8 cold damage on the tentacle that is now below me.
Oh, okay, down here. Excellent. Yeah, you teleport above and past that. Are you falling now? Do you have the ability to...
Oh, well, I'm gonna let you adjudicate this, and if I fall, that'll just be funny. I was gonna get my broom out and yell the magic word.
I think the magic word takes an action, so what I'll do is I'll just wait till your next turn. Like, you'll start falling now, but we'll see what you want to do in your next turn. If you want to use... I would check in case it's a bonus action, but I think saying the word for the broom is an action. And I'll just let you check in on that when we come back to Ashavar.
I can also use feather fall just in case.
Oh, okay.
If you'd rather me use that, it would just eat up my reaction, but I can do it so you don't fall too hard.
Oh, you might not have your reaction back yet because of the flash of genius.
Oh, fair enough.
Mm-hmm. You're like, oh shit, it doesn't click. Okay. All right, so that brings us around then to the creature that is going to try and attack with some more tentacles. So this is round 2, so they do a little more. You can't get an Ashavar because she's in a current state of falling, but we'll see how that goes. Okay, I think the one that is hexed is going to try and attack you, Cassius. It's sort of compelled to. Yeah, that's a dirty 20 to hit.
That does not hit.
Okay.
My AC is 21.
Nice.
You said dirty 20, not natural, so I was like, okay.
Yeah, it's
We're safe.
amazing. Let's see. Oh, right. It moves its tentacles. Of course, that one's staying because it can attack there. This one goes under the ground and comes up here. This around here. This one boils under the ground, comes here. Lay this one down. Supposed to stand up. They don't. Down and then up here next to Elana. Down and up here. 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 Crowded. If we want some action here. And maybe here. I'll put that right in between there. Whew. Okay. Alright, so that's one, and they have more in the second round here. So one's going to try and attack Zia. And that's what is that to? A 15.
I still don't have my reaction. I still don't have my reaction back, do I?
Yeah, not till after your turn coming up. Then you'll
Gotcha.
get it back. Alright. 15 to hit Zia. Do you know if that hits Zia, Sarah?
Oh, sorry.
It's okay. A 15.
Yeah, it just hits her.
It does.
Ooh, okay.
A lot
All
of
right.
tentacles.
That's correct. 12 points of ew, gross. They've got the little hookers in there. Okay, of piercing damage for Zia, who is for the time being grappled. I'm so sorry. I just want to get the grapple thing here so I don't forget. Grapple. Here we go. For the time being, anyway, is the grappled. Okay. Let's see. That's got 6, so I can use this third thing to do this. Can you please have Zia make a Constitution saving throw? Thank you for the raid, Force.
That's a 12.
Okay, the jagged little barbs that like grabbed her when they grappled seem to inject even further, piercing the skin in multiple places around her, and there's a sort of a draining feeling as it starts draining some of her blood. Dealing, where's the die? 27 points. Ooh, of lightning damage. Wow, because it's sucking her blood and injecting some into her. Ooh, freaky.
Oh my god, Ashavar would be dead.
No.
Okay.
It also seems like it's a little bit healthier.
Of course.
See a little of its vitality return to some of its other tentacles after that. Sorry, nothing hard. Here we go. Okay, that's half of its thing, so it's going to try and... this one's going to try and attack Elana. 19 to hit.
Hold on. I have things. Can I cast shield as a reaction?
Yeah, yep, it's still your reaction.
Cool. Gonna do that.
Okay. Does that boost it high enough then?
Yeah, 7, 18.
Nice.
It's a
You
plus
see
5.
it go to swat, and it just hits this invisible kind of force field around you and wraps around it. Let's go, realizing not gonna be able to get you. So it's 2 left. So one is going to try and attack Sadie. You'll have advantage because you're flanked. 24 to hit Sadie.
That hits.
Okay. That's only these. Yeah, words. 15 points of piercing damage, in case that makes a difference. I think it'll be halved because you're raging.
I do have resistance, yeah.
Okay. So have that. What did I say? 15. We're rounding up in the
Yeah,
campaign.
it'd be
So
8, right?
okay. Yes. And please, right, that grapples you automatically
Okay.
because it hit. It's going to use its final thing. Can you make a Constitution saving throw, please?
Sure.
It sounds like you're pretty good at them.
Constitution, total of 21.
Oh yeah. Okay. The little injectors, you feel them sort of deflected by your toughness, your natural hide.
Sadie flexes her muscle in that area.
Nice. Amazing. That wraps its turn, which brings us down to Zia, who's grappled but otherwise can do things.
Okay.
Who's grappled? Yeah, no, that's it. Just held in place. So of course you can try and escape, but it's an action.
Yep.
But you don't have to either.
I think she would want to get out of these spiny lightning drainy things.
Probably.
So she's gonna try to escape using athletics.
Okay. That's actually she'll get a strength saving throw on that if she
Strength.
gets a benefit.
Oh, right.
Or dex. So it depends on which way you want to go with that.
Actually, Dex. She's saving throws better for Dex.
Okay, neat.
What's wrong with this dice? I think it needs to break.
Oh no.
That is a 14.
In the pouring rain here, everyone's soaked. The slime of these tentacles makes it slick already, and Zia carefully uses the sloshing rain to wriggle herself out. Feeling the sting of the wounds as she frees herself, just barely, from the grasp of those tentacles.
Good riddance, tentacle.
So she still has a bonus action and movement.
Yes. She. How many tentacles are around?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I mean, basically, it's just roughly close, but as far as within 5 feet, just 3. Or 3.
Okay.
It's not just 3. Sadie, you're on deck. Just so you know. But please let me know what else you'd like when you're ready. I'm going to see her for Zia.
Zia is gonna bonus action disengage
Okay.
and not like run away from the tentacles, but kind of use her movement to go like as far as she can off to the right to like try to get a break.
If she comes over here, if she wants to stay within range here, she'll offer some flank for Cassius, but if you feel like you want to get her over
that
here
sounds good.
further. Okay.
Yeah, that sounds good.
There you go. Beautiful. Okay. Sadie, you're up. Cassius, you're on deck. Sadie, what you got?
Sadie's gonna take this one that has her grappled and is just gonna bite into it with her muscle.
Oh no. It's
Oh,
gonna be spiky.
nice.
I don't know if it'll hit though. That's an 18.
An 18 absolutely hits.
Okay. So that is a it is 8 points of piercing damage
Ooh.
as it bites. She just lays into it.
Nice.
And also with infectious fury, it has to make a wisdom saving throw.
Okay. Saves. Okay. That's just a 10.
That fails. So it's going to take. Let's do some psychic damage.
Nice.
That is 18 psychic damage from this muzzle bite.
Beautiful. And brutal. Got that bestial maw on right now, right? That's kind of shifted into that. Nice.
Yes.
Nice. Love
Yes. And then with her hands, which are holding her glaive, she's going to try to make an attack on it
it. Nice.
for her extra attack.
Hmm.
That is a 19 to hit,
19 hits.
and so that does 9 points of slashing damage.
Okay. Nice. Sadie, being in your bestial form and being very adept with that, you can definitely tell while this creature is otherworldly, You can tell it's behaving in a very primal way. Doesn't seem to be having higher thought or anything like that. It seems to be hunting, and you're on the prey. Just to throw that out there, since it probably clicked for you. And probably Grundy too, given your particular barbarian background too.
We haven't dispatched any of these tentacles yet, have we?
Correct.
Okay. Is there anyone else on the field, or is it just the tentacles? I know we see this.
Yep, you see the.
Did the death kiss stay around?
Yep, it's still here. Inside here in the building. There's a building that has an open window that you can peer through.
Okay. It's good to know. Thank you.
See the eye. All right, Cassius, you're up, and Elana, you're on deck. Cassius, what you got?
Okay, so we can hopefully finish this tentacle off. I'm gonna hit the hexed tentacle that I'm flanking with Asherbar with.
Nice.
Okay, so roll that advantage. 24 to hit.
Oh yeah, yep.
Okay, so that is 8 points of thunder damage, and then I will add the hex damage on top of that.
Excellent.
Oh, for additional 4 for 12.
Nice.
Okay, it's still up. One more time. Uh, 22 to hit.
Oh yeah.
Okay. That's 9 damage, and then I'll add the hex damage one more time for an additional 2 for a total of 11.
Nice.
It also has it still has disadvantage against whoever doesn't hit me, or if it doesn't hit me.
Beautiful. Cassius, since you're usually pretty adept with this sort of thing in battle anyway, assessing and stuff like that, and you were role playing out, sort of monitoring if it's this thing's still standing. I'll say that you notice that this damage, while this tentacle is receiving the damage and retains some of the wounds, you can see them effectively being transferred, as though when you hit this, you hurt it as a whole. So you might not down a particular tentacle, but every hit is bringing the creature down as a whole.
Gotcha. And then as a bonus action, I'm going to do defensive field, so I get 11 temporary hit HP.
Amazing. Do you have any thoughts about what that might look like? 'Cause that sounds really cool.
Oh yeah, so I think like Cassius would like touch something on his armor, and then like a little force field will pop up around him, and it's like blue and it's shimmery.
That's awesome. Okay.
Yeah.
The rain starts like hitting that instead of you. Awesome.
And I'll end my turn right there.
Okay. All right. Beautiful. In that case, we'll move over to Elana. Now, Grundy, you're on deck, just to be ready. But Elana, what would you like to do?
First, can you tell me what a 90-foot area would cover?
Like out in a circle?
Yeah.
You're here. I mean, it's going to cover everything on this map. This grid is not 90 feet.
Great.
20, 30, 40. Well, the grid's maybe like 120 feet across, but from where you are, that's like everything.
Perfect. Let me just check. Then.
Can I choose who gets? Yeah.
Well, I can actually. I just need to make sure I can pick enough.
Yes, you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 compatriots, of course, here, and yourself.
Perfect.
So 6
That's
in
the
total.
perfect number.
Okay.
Actually. So I'm gonna cast Immolation.
Okay.
I can use Sculpt spells, so I can choose myself and all of the party members. You all automatically succeed the saving throw, and you'll take no damage.
Okay.
and the tentacles will have to make a dexterity saving throw.
May I ask if immolation says you can target one creature, or does it say everything in range?
This one creature you can see within range.
Okay, so you can target one of these as it. Well, you've probably also noticed that whatever you're targeting seems to be affecting, you know,
Okay.
you know, it is, you know, it's one creature, so you can choose, you know, any one of those to get.
Okay.
So you won't have to use your scope spell. I don't think it's since it's not an area attack.
Okay.
Just let me know if you want to get one of the tentacles or the actual, like the brain with the eyeball. Again, you already get the gist that it's not really going to matter which one you target. It's going to take the damage regardless.
Okay, then I'll do the eyeball.
Okay. You see this going on, you know, Ashavar bamfing up and like casting downward, you know, trying to do all this epicness, and then, you know, Deontay with the lightning gloves, and then the field going around him, and Sadie and Grundy. You're like, all right, you turn around to cast this. Is this a saving throw or is this a spell attack?
Saving throw.
What do they have to do?
Dex saving throw, and the safety C is 19.
Jeez, okay. It's Dex. Huh? Yeah, it rolled a 4. Or rolled a 2 for a 4 in total, so.
Okay.
See what it is.
Love hearing that. It's gonna take 36 fire damage.
Okay. All right.
And at the end of each of its turn, the target repeats the saving throw.
Oh.
So,
Okay.
however that works with,
Is that a concentration spell?
it is up to a minute.
Okay. All right. Of course, it's been kept safely out of the rain. So it's nice and dry in that building. And despite its slimy ichor, it seems like it's maybe a little flammable. It's not doing any extra damage, of course, but it starts to burn green. The red flames ignite whatever slime is coating its brainy surface, and it starts burning green flames, dealing quite a bit of damage. Okay, anything else for Elana?
Yeah, I'm gonna use my bonus action to phase step out of the tentacles.
Okay.
It says up to 30 feet, and I just like to get as far away from them.
Okay. I mean, you can go this way, 10, 15, 20, 20. You can go over here.
Yeah,
Yeah, otherwise your sword's over here.
yeah, that's fine.
I think that's all you can do. Unless you want to move from here, I guess. You still have your movement.
No, I'm fine there. There's a bonus thing that comes with the season, but I
Right.
don't think anyone's in between. No one's in range of 5 feet, so.
I mean, if you were to bamf here, you'd be 5 feet from Sia.
Oh, I don't want to be.
Oh, it's not
if
an
she
ally.
were to fail a wisdom saving throw,
Okay.
she'd be frightened by me, so
Gotcha. Okay.
it's not necessary.
Well, I will pass it over to Grundy then with Ashavar on deck. Grundy, what you got?
Okay, so when Elana attacked the eyeball guy, with all my senses like really enhanced because of going into the rage, did I notice the attack affecting the tentacles as far as movement? Did they flinch or whatnot?
Yeah, they wriggled and yep, definitely.
Okay, I'm gonna use my bonus action to drop my rage,
Okay.
and I'm gonna sling over an ice knife at 2nd level to the eyeball. Is it within 60 feet?
5, 10, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45. It is.
Okay, ice knife it is, straight to the eyeball. All
Nice.
right, rolling a 2-hit dice. Give me something good, baby. Does a 14 hit?
A 14 just misses.
Ooh.
You know what? The fire is burning so intensely, it's almost about to kind of melts. Plink off the eye.
Okay. Attacks per action is 2. That's physical attacks, right? If I do attacks per action, so I can only cast 1 spell at a time.
Yeah.
Okay, that's fine. Done my bonus action. I've done my action.
You are currently here.
Okay, let's click on you so I can see what I'm doing.
You're between.
Is there any? Is there to my right as I'm looking at the screen? Is there anything in that spot?
This one is in the spot right next to you. It's like where this curl is that it is.
Okay, but it's empty.
Nope. The only empty spots are north, west, and
Okay,
south.
okay,
here.
no. All right, so I can't get flanking. I'm gonna stay right here because it's a prime spot for any reactions that I may need to use.
Oh, okay. Nice.
Okay.
You're ready. You're just squaring off like the Avengers across 4 to 5 tentacles around, almost back to back with Cassius, and you hear Z in the background. You're watching Sadie fight off over here, and
Gratuitous Grundy booty shot.
nice, yeah. All right. Well, that brings us over to then Ashvar. So I guess I'll check Ashvar. You're currently falling. You want to use your broom, or what would you like to do? Oh, you might be muted. I'm sorry, Sarah.
You're right. I was hard muted.
Oh,
So I looked at the magic item rolls over the turn, and it doesn't say that every action requires an action. Every item requires an action to activate. It just says if an item requires an action to activate, that action isn't a function of the use an object action. If that makes any sense. And then, so I looked at the description of the broom, and it just says, functions like a mundane broom until you stand astride it and speak its command word. It doesn't say anything about it taking an action. So I'm going to leave that decision up to you.
let's say for now, I'll look into it a little further because I do want to understand the difference between why some might penalize you with an action and why not. But for now, let's say it does not require an action.
Okay, I'll make a note to bring it up again.
All right.
Okay, so I am no longer falling. And-
Yeah. You get in the broom, boom.
Okay. Okay. And I am going to reluctantly follow Elana's lead and use my what's it called? Failed experiment wand
Oh.
to cast fireball at the eyeball. So it needs a. Whoa! I didn't mean to roll the damage right away. Sorry. It
Oh,
needs to
you're,
make a dex.
you're fine. Dex save? Okay. Now that's a 4.
Yep, that misses. So it takes 28 fire damage.
How much? Sorry, 20.
28.
28. Beautiful. Okay. Is
Take off a
there,
charge of thing.
what's the fun part of the failed experiment wand?
Oh, it's not. It's just you can randomly destroy it after you lose all the chargers. If you roll what charges? If you roll a 1.
Gotcha. Okay.
Okay, so that's my action. I am currently floating above Sadie. I think I have any. Oh, I I could cast Dragon's Breath on myself as a bonus action. I just can't use it. I don't know.
Let's see. If you cast a spell as a bonus action, then yeah, because you used a wand, used an item, not casting a spell, so you should be fine to cast that on yourself. Yep.
Yep. Okay, I will prep and be able to cast to be able to use Dragon's Breath next turn. And I will try and stare down the flaming eyeball.
Nice, nice.
Give it the old.
It's just like this giant open eyeball. It doesn't seem to have like the brain wrinkles around it. Sort of act like eyelids a little bit, but they don't cover the whole eye. So it just looks sort of nervously back. As we bring it back around to the top of this round, this creature overall is looking pretty hurt. So I'm actually going to give us I don't have a fun segue, but it's bio break time. So I figured let's do that. We'll come back and tackle, top of the round here after. Awesome fighting so far. Each round it gets a little more dangerous, so we'll see how it goes this round. For anyone who doesn't know, we take about a 10-minute bio break. I'm going to hit us right in the BRB. Our audio will be high. You can chat with us. Otherwise, we will catch you in about 10 minutes. Thanks, everyone, for hanging out. Catch you in 10.
Woo woo.
Woo, all right. Nerve-wracking.
Well, we can't see you, but the stream people can.
And we're back. All right, well, behind the scenes, this is a pivotal moment. Build a little of that height up. Creature's really wounded. Each round it's a little, not stronger in attack, but has more opportunities to do stuff in each round. However, at the end of its turn, it's going to have to do saving throw, or take that massive, a potentially massive amount of damage again from immolation. But depending on what it gets to in its turn, it might mean it heal a little bit from certain things it did, like, save. Alright. Round 3. So that's 9. Alright, it's gonna go in. It doesn't know that Cassius has like super armor, and one of them is compelled. So let's get that out of the way first. Yeah, no, 19 to hit Cassius. Cassius just boom, kind of glazed off that shield, especially. It's going to. There's one next to it. It's going to try and hit. Is it going to go for Zia? Right, I'm sorry. They disappear and pop back up. No one can get Ashavar. None of these seem to be growing high enough to get Ashavar. These two are definitely going to come back over here. Oops. Where Elana is. This one's going to come around. Zia. I think that the rest are happy where they're at, so one will try and attack Zia. Yeah, that's a... Bring this thing back here. Over. And bring up our critter. It is a... Yeah, okay, a 24 to hit Zia. Okay.
Just
I
hits.
think that hits. Okay. Nice. All right, it's got advantage. Yeah, all right. Thank goodness it didn't do anything worse. We didn't get a 20. So it's going to do its regular damage on Zia again, which isn't much for this. Zia's going to be... Yeah, that's 7 points of piercing damage for Zia. And she's grappled again, but... all right, next one. Hold on, let me just mark off so I make sure I don't go crazy with these things it can do. Two. Next one's going to attack Elana. And that one's flanking, so that's going to have advantage as well, which is still isn't great. That's a 15 to hit Elana.
No.
Yeah. Okay. That's another one. Okay, one's going to go for Sadie. And it has advantage. That's still not fantastic. That's a 17 to hit Sadie.
That does hit.
It does, okay. So, 9 points of piercing damage, and you're grappled.
Right.
And can you please make... Oh, right, how silly of me. Can Zia... I'm sorry, Sarah, I totally forgot. Can Zia and Sadie please make a Constitution saving throw? And let me know, Ash or Sarah, when you're ready.
I got a 9.
Okay. All right. And Sadie?
That's 21 for Sadie.
Okay. All right. So Sadie, again, you kind of flex and stuff and keep that off with your natural armor.
Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah.
Zia, unfortunately, gets stabbed with those barbs again and has more blood kind of drawn out of her, and some of the blood that comes back in zaps her internally with lightning. Healing. That's not bad so far. That's terrible. I shouldn't have said anything. Man. That's stupid. I shouldn't have said anything. All right. Here, does it add anything? No. 27 points of lightning damage for Zia.
Okay, Zia is going to do what Zia should have done the last time, but I didn't realize it.
Oh.
Going to use her reaction to use Gift of the Chromatic Dragon, reactive resistance, and give herself resistance to lightning damage.
Damn, nice. Okay.
This instance of lightning damage.
Beautiful. All right, what are we at?
So,
27, so
20.
14 points. It'll just be 14.
Still not doing great, but
Okay.
really not doing great.
Okay. That also reduces how much the creature gains, though. So that's extra good, at least on that front. Okay. Let's see. That was it. Then we have. All right. One's gonna go for Grundy, which is flanking. So that probably isn't gonna matter. It's a dirty 20 to hit Grundy.
That hits.
Okay.
Am I 5 feet away from Grundy?
You're 10 feet away.
Gotcha.
All right, so it's super close. So, that's hardly any damage at all. That's 7 points of piercing damage reduced to, I believe you're reducing that Grundy, so it's reduced to 4.
No reduction. I'm not raging.
Oh, okay. 7 points.
I dropped rage so I could. Yeah, I dropped rage so I could cast Ice Knife.
Okay. It grapples you. And would you please roll a Constitution saving throw for me?
That is a 21.
Beautiful. Okay. You also kind of flex off the barbs, or wherever you want to go about that. Grapple, but you
Just pull
managed.
it all might.
Yeah. And managed not to take any further damage than that. Alright, let me mark that. That was an attack and the blood suck. And so we have 2 left. Okay. The one on the other side of Elana is going to attack Elana for its last thing. It has advantage, but I mean it doesn't. 26 to hit Elana.
Yeah.
Okay. So it's 12 points of piercing damage, and you are grappled. This means you can't move, and all your other stuff is fine. but can Elana please make a Constitution saving throw for me?
22.
Jeez. Okay. Yep. You flex off arms? Question mark. Maybe Elana is super ripped. I don't know, but
It's my pendant.
oh, nice, nice, beautiful. That's all this thing can do for this round. So it needs to make a what type of saving throw, Lana?
Dex.
Dex. Sorry, that is an 18. That a,
Failure.
damn, what's your thing at? 19?
19.
All right, so that means you roll damage, right?
Heck yeah, I do.
Take it.
Oh, I'm so sorry. You took damage, so you do have to make a Constitution saving throw to keep concentration on that spell before it actually has to do this. You just have to get a 10.
Oh, I got a 23.
Okay. Yep. This isn't gonna bother you. In fact,
Easy.
I think you have advantage on
I
maintaining.
do. I rolled with
Okay.
advantage.
All right. So go ahead and roll that beautiful damage. This creature did not heal up much.
Alright, it's taking 11 points.
11.
Yeah.
That is still standing then, but just barely. That's going to bring us to Zia. This creature's looking near death's door. Zia is grappled, but, you know, let me know what you'd like to do, Sierra. Davey's up next. So.
Thea is gonna YOLO and attack the tentacle that is grappling her with the sunblade.
Okay, beautiful.
Getting a 7. Wait, what did that? No, I didn't roll a 1. Okay, I just clicked on the ability and it just, I don't understand what it's saying. So can I roll with regular dice?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. That's a 19.
That'll hit.
And that is 6 slashing damage and 2 radiant damage.
Hey, how would Zia like to take this thing down?
So once the thing starts, like, I'm assuming once it's dying, it starts to like let go of Zia. She's gonna wriggle out of it and just stab the tentacle again, and then stab the tentacle next to it, and then stomp on the tentacle that had her grappled and did all that damage to her.
Nice. Zia, yeah, just kind of loses her shit in a battle sense. Like goes full rogue shit crazy. Like stab, stab, and squeezes out, stomp, 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 and you know looks over at this creature and just opens up. You know, not her. She's not going to use her mechanical. I mean, her wings from her Asmar thing. She's going to use the ones she got. Even if she doesn't use them, just for flavor. Like race, we'll just have her run over. Eyes start glowing. That angelic energy starts crackling. Leaps through the window. Just 2 daggers. Oh, down the brain, and just fluid is still burning. Zia walks out of the building, brain burning behind her. Steps out. All right.
Okay. Does anybody have some healing?
Yes, you're all officially out of combat.
Nice.
Hey, I have healing.
I too have healing.
That's she's at 6 hit points.
Oh yeah. Okay.
That's a
Come to heals, daddy.
What heals do you have, Grundy?
I have Cure Wounds, Healing Word.
I have cure wounds as well. Let's see. I'll cast it at 3rd level too for extra.
Okay.
What's Zia's hit points at? I know she took a lot of damage.
He's at 6 of 69.
Okay. Yeah, I'm going to I'll heal Zia if you want to heal Ashavar. Grundy.
I can do that.
Ashavar's not hurt.
Oh, Ashavar's not hurt? Perfect. Okay.
I will heal
I think
whoever needs healing.
Sadie and Elana need healing.
Oh, I'm fine. It's okay.
Alana,
Just a scratch. I'll be all right.
just with a scratch.
Okay, I healed Zia for 12.
Okay, 1 second. I just want to make sure I'm using the right one.
Thank you for keeping track of all that, Sarah.
No problem.
Hopefully nothing else will come up, but definitely keep track of what she's getting healed too, if you don't mind.
Yeah, of course.
Alana,
Okay.
do you need heals or can you heal yourself?
I'm all right.
Yeah.
Okay, so who was it that was really low? Zia?
Mm-hmm.
All right, I'm casting Cure Wounds at 2nd level. Why did it not roll?
I
And
think
we
it
can
might be
have-
D&D Beyond.
Yeah, let me try that again.
We can also do a short rest and she can use some of her hit dice.
Okay, you heal up for 8.
Yay. Go.
Sure to mark off all your spell slots too.
Yep,
roll
done that.
Did that?
Alright, wow, what a battle. So I'll give you all a minute. If you have any roleplay you want to do, of course, a lot of you know where to go to continue through the city, but if y'all need a moment, again, you also saw this beautiful the illusion of the city as it was in its heyday just before all this happened.
I'm sorry, go ahead.
It's one of those brain monsters that has a beak.
This one doesn't. Yeah, let me look. I just close it out.
I don't think so. It looks super cute.
It does look adorable. Yeah, no mouth, no discernible mouth.
Okay.
As
Ashavar then. Sorry.
are you okay? As Sadie's muzzle fades away, you'll see that Sadie is momentarily Misk, but will just kind of transform back to Sadie.
Okay.
In the last battle when Sadie was transforming, was Ashavar present for that? Or
No.
did she just find out about the changeling stuff after?
Sadie told y'all in her changeling form about her changeling form, so you would know what it would look like, which is basically just very light blue skin, long white hair, a little bit not as built as Sadie is, kind of colorless eyes. But yeah, so they would have spoken to you in their changeling form, who they go by Misk in their changeling form, and they would have told you all that. And then, yeah.
Ashfar will land and tell Sadie, that is really impressive. Lots of teeth. Very cool.
Oh, thanks. Appreciate it. You were impressive yourself. I'm glad that we beat it. Yay for us.
Yep. Yep. Would not like to have become a brain monster's lunch.
No, that wouldn't be very good. Tentacles were interesting, but are those common in your when this was a city before?
Nothing about how you see Recoven now is common. This is all
Okay.
because of the curtain.
All right.
It's infected everything.
Well, we just need to be on the lookout for any more, and for any other dangers. But we're right here behind you.
If everyone's all right to continue, I can lead the way.
Of course.
It sounds like a plan.
I'm good.
Lead the way.
Go.
And she'll kind of readjust the hood to make sure it's still sat on top and start walking.
May I have everyone roll a perception check, and Elana, with your cloak activated, you can roll with advantage. While you're all rolling, I'm gonna add. I feel like, and I'll check with Clear, of course, but I feel like Z is gonna try and, take some of this blood from this creature. But it feels like a very Zia thing to do, like
It's
collect-
on brand.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I'll say she gets 2 vials. I'll put it in her inventory.
Okay.
Yeah, no problem. Ilana, what'd you get?
22.
Okay, Sadie?
16.
Hey, Zashavar?
Well, Zia got a 21,
Oh, thank you. Ooh.
and Ashavar got a 7.
No, okay, still. Very good. Grundy?
21.
Nice. And Cassius?
13.
It's solid all around. This is pretty hard to spot. But a 21 gets it. And I think that was Grundy, Zia, Ilana, and... Did you get that, Sadie?
No.
No? Okay.
No.
So, if you notice, at a glimpse, you look over and you really just don't see it anymore. But you could have sworn there was a small ball of light darting around, but it kind of goes through the rain too far to see. Is that? Maybe not. But the 4 of you spotted something in the distance, sort of the way you came from, not ahead of you. Just kind of. Ilana, with your suit, you had the 27 or whatever, right?
Oh, it was not a 20. It was a 22.
Oh, okay. Okay, that's all for now then. I'll give you a moment in case anyone wants to be say anything about it. Otherwise, I'll move us forward.
How far away is it?
Probably 60, 70 feet away. They had moderately heavy rain, so it was a little difficult to see. But again, it looked like a little ball of light, maybe kind of zip, zip, and then sort of out through the rain, out of sight.
I kind of tapped Elana on the shoulder. Do you see what I thought I saw?
Light?
Mole of light. I think we're being followed?
Entirely possible.
We'll have to keep an eye out, but yeah, lead the way. We'll deal with it when it comes.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, you continue. You continue navigating through the city. Alana, just go make a survival check with advantage because you really know this city like the back of your hand.
18.
Okay. Great. So you navigate the city. You know the area that you have to get through. Again, the storm continues, sort of rages on. Everyone's a bit drenched at this point. A little bit worn from battle, but not really. It's more good cardio for most of you because y'all did pretty well. But just having that glimpse as to what this city used to be kind of helps the rest of you that didn't live it, as Alana did, sort of appreciate all that it was as you look out, sprawling block after block after block. You can kind of envision now what these buildings were, these monolithic buildings, and huge tribute to magic and science, and a society that's, had gone through quite a bit and elevated itself to this point. Oh, thank you for the raid, Arvinel around, yay! um, and of course, Elana has shared, I think, some of her tale, what she'd set out to do, rid the world of the Omega curtains. And in the process of doing that, sadly, without all the information, an unfortunate miscalculation. She and her team didn't have all the information they needed, and that which created the Omega Sea, swallowed all this up, including this city. Helps to kind of understand perhaps some more of the burden which Elana might be living after being awoken to this a month ago or so, a couple months ago. As you carry on through the city, you are getting closer to the tower. The city streets are hard to even recognize at this point. You're sort of walking through ruined buildings at this point because the streets are just covered in the rubble where most of them collapsed. Some 20, 30 feet high. You once again find yourselves, as you're walking through one of these buildings, it's a ground floor, rather large rooms. You can tell from the little bits of wall that still stand, just 6 feet high or so. And you hear a sound. There's a bed. Doesn't look like a comfortable sort of bed you might find in a home, but a sturdy bed. Something you might see more in a place of maybe a hospital or a hospice, something like that. Something where people are getting some long-term care. Some ruins of the desk and other things in this room. But you hear sounds from the bed. You don't, it just looks like an empty bed, but you swear you can almost hear someone talking. Just can't quite make out what they're saying. It's a little too quiet.
We all hear that, Dan?
Yes.
Shh. Like, do y'all hear something?
Yeah, it's like low talking.
The sheets on the bed rise and fill as though covering a human being, a humanoid. And in a similar way to before, this room starts taking life. This time there aren't building blocks returning to their original space, but this is more of like a ghostly visage. You see someone very ill in the hospital room. Looks like a senior woman. And you hear now and see where the hallway used to be, the doorway used to be there. Several adults in the hallway. There's sort of a shimmering light brings them to being. They're crying out in the hallway. Other people begin to apparate in the room, these ghostly forms. Some other adults that are sitting on a bench seat in here. The bench seat you see, but the forms sit atop it, cradling a few children. Some overly energetic, one of them a little older, and seems to understand whatever the gravity of the situation is. It's very somber, being held by one of the adults. The voices are rising loud enough to hear. Do you wish to hear what they say and see where this goes?
Yeah.
Yeah.
We see a lot of that advanced magic that you experienced before too, and a lot of you've probably been to this hospital. You've probably been there to you know if not, I mean maybe with post arm issue since you have this giant glass arcane arm. You were probably here post that incident. You also probably came here to help develop treatments. You probably spent some of your research days here as you dabbled in so many different fields, um, giving talks, helping others understand the very advanced magics that you formulated to help with issues. You hear one of the adults that's sitting with the children. The two that are, there's one they're cradling, the other two a little overly excited and running about. And they call me, children, please. It's really important right now to spend some time with Grandpa. And they, want to play, but they go, all right, Mom. And they head over to the woman in the bed. I'm trying to lift up an arm and speak with them and hold them. And oh my goodness, thank you. Sorry, thank you for the raid as well. Grumpy Dungeon Masters. Then this image begins to fade a bit, but the grandma stays. The children are no longer there. Rather, they're out in the hallway now. Most of the adults are out in the hallway. You hear what seems to be a doctor, based on, very typical clothing and just what they're saying, is talking to some of the older adults and saying, well, we have wonderful news. Thanks to the quick work of the research department at Ephra'il, the cause of your mother's illness has been figured out, as well as a full course of treatment. He's going to make a full recovery. The adults are so ecstatic, and you see that little kid that was the older one just sort of burst into tears down the hallway. The rambunctious ones are just still like playing around because they're too young to understand. And you can go and see her now. And the adults come in and pour in. The grandma's looking a little more lively now. And the cheers and the love and the relief at getting this grandma the treatment that she needed so they can spend some more time with her just fills space. The children and grandchildren are cheering and they hug her. They hug the doctor. It's just a lot of, for you in particular, this is just indicative of the way of things from the time of this grand time of magic 5,000 years ago from which you come. These are the things that people work towards and put their energy into. And these are the results that you would all see. And again, it's just sort of another, seems to be almost, pulled from an experience or a memory, Elana. Not your family, but you feel you've worked on things here at the Tower of Ephra'il, and you've had similar experiences to this. Sort of a window into Elana's past, the past of this world, and they begin to fade away. I'm gonna say, let me do a roll. Okay. each of you kind of hears this all starts to fade away. Childlike giggles. Not super creepy, but like off-putting. Like there's like 3 or 4, and a few of those same lights that Grundy and Elana and the other 2 people saw kind of buzz around off in the distance, some 40, 45 feet, and zip away back into the rain.
How are we seeing this stuff? Looks like an illusion. Who's casting it?
Is this potentially like arcane like technology from back in your time, Alana?
Don't. I don't know
Ooh.
what this is.
This
It's
feels like a memory.
Is
Not from
this,
flying.
oh, that's what I was gonna ask. Maybe, maybe something's showing their memories to us? And, I don't know. Should we follow the lights, or is there some, do you have, are we, is this just a stop to somewhere else?
I don't think following it would be a good idea if we don't know where they're coming from. I think we should
Okay.
just continue on, find what we need, get
Okay.
out of here.
Sounds fair to me.
Okay.
Oops,
Sorry, good.
Elaine, it- could it be possible that, someone else maybe, was trapped? I'm not really sure that I understand the whole, workings of how you got here and how you were contained, but is it possible that there might be someone else? Someone else that survived? Maybe that we're seeing these memories of?
I mean, there is someone else. You all know them as a different name, but to me they were Lilith.
Right.
If they're here too, I mean, I don't know how. I suppose it's always a possibility, but it was not an easy spell.
Sure. Well, I guess lead on, and if we run into them, then we'll know. Sadie kind of side glances at the rest of the group and looks ahead.
I guess lead the way, Alana. There's a lot of strange things happening here we don't have the answers to. So
Yeah.
Yep.
Um, so yeah, you continue on. Of course, Alana, you know where to go. You're getting very, very close to the tower, and you know that the ancient technology which you seek lies down in the basement area. Right. And so you continue on stone, navigating the rubble of the city. Um, Now and then, the closer you get to the tower over the next 10 or 15 minutes it'll take you to arrive there, the more you hear a few of those little giggles and see lights off in the very distance of the rain. You all do. Just a glimpse here and there, but happens more and more frequently the closer you seem to get to the tower. Finally, you arrive. I'm going to switch us to our battle setup real quick, just to show you an
Right.
image, not for
Sure.
battle. I'll put it in Discord too. Oops. Okie dokie. Let's see. All right, we are. Yes, here's the tower. I'm going to turn off metal maps quickly so I can bring up the image. Right, tower, and here we are in Discord. You've navigated enough rubble through this city here to arrive at the what little remains above ground of this tower, and so. Quickly zipping to my notes. And boom, I thought I had the name of the tower up handy, but I don't see it now. So, you continue. Oh, that's way earlier. Okay. You want to, the front door is just, has long since fallen off its hinges. You know that you've got to go down a couple floors through here. You can actively see those little lights buzzing in and out of the windows of this tower, much higher up above, and then flying off into the rain and buzzing back and around the tower and then out again into the rain. I'll give you a moment as you all kind of reach the entrance to discuss if you want to. Otherwise, we can head in and head down.
Oh, this is desolate, to say the very least. Wow. I'm so sorry you're seeing your city like this, woman.
It's not.
Seems perfectly hospitable. Just deadpan.
Alana's eyes start glowing a little bit, staring at Grundy. Cool. And starts walking in.
I guess we're following her.
Sadie will be following right behind.
Cassius will drop back to Grundy. It's just like, it seems she's a bit touchy about this. Maybe we, you know, yeah.
I mean, yes.
Yeah. It was kind of look around. Oh,
Two things terrify me. She seems to be in that category.
yeah, that wasn't a friendly look.
Yeah. If you don't mind, I will take up the rear.
I'll go in front of Grundy.
Nice. All right. Ooh. Yeah, let me check marching order. We've got Elana up front, and then Cassius.
Cassius would be
went,
second to last.
In the last.
yeah,
Okay.
Sadie went right behind. Sadie went right behind.
Okay.
And
Elana.
Ashvar. So
Right after that. So Elana, Sadie, Ashavar, Cassius. Zias, Grundy, are you in the very rear? Okay, so Elana, Sadie, Ashavar, Zia, Cassius, Grundy. Okay, thank you. There is sort of Alana, you picked this up very quickly, but anyone that has a proficiency in Arcana can feel the air is charged with it here. Charged. Now, of course, you know you're looking for effectively a legendary piece of arcane technology, Bezaliel's focus here. But, you know, you've been around some of the ancient tech. It doesn't release, like, this kind of magic. Alana, this is actually reminiscent of how things used to feel in the city, just in general. There was a lively charge to the city of magic and just vitality and such. But you continue through the doors of the Tower of Ephra'il and begin heading downstairs. It takes a little bit of work with any of our heavy lifters to move some of the rubble to clear some of the stairwells and such. A little bit of rough terrain as some stairways are partly broken, understandably. And you make it down to, there was sort of both a showcase and a storage, secure storage area for these sorts of important magical items in the tower here, Elana. And I'll let you do, I guess, if anyone wants to do an investigation check to see. Now, Elana, you can do it with advantage because you know, like, where this was stored.
Cassius will do one too.
Okay.
Sure.
Am I?
Nope.
Yeah, we'll do one.
Do I know of it well enough to use locate object
Yeah.
for it?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, then I'm just gonna do that.
Okay. All right, you do that. While you're doing that, I'll check in everyone's investigation checks and I'll pop back to you, Alana. Sadie, were you investigating?
Sadie tried. She rolled a 6.
No. Is this it? It's like some rubble.
Just a butterfly.
Yes.
That's awesome. Were you investigating Ashavar?
Zia was. She got
That's
a
terrific.
27.
27. Okay, I'm gonna get back to that. Nice. He's gonna find something juicy here, but I'll get back to that. Grundy, were you investigating?
Yep, 19.
19. Nice. And Ashes.
23.
Okay. Okay. So there are other things here. All of this, gosh, what was it, Alana? Between the incident that released the Omega curtain and began flooding the quadrant until you finished your work in this last city rose, was it 12 minutes?
It is in here. Let me look.
Okay, thanks.
11.
11 minutes. So there was not time to worry about clearing things and this and that. In fact, I'll say firstly that I will give you post-stream some of the stuff that you found, but you do find things that are not the focus, but you can tell have a strong sort of arcana thing. Everyone that had a 19 or higher, which I think is everybody. I don't think anyone got below 19. That was searching anyway, except for Sadie. It's got the magical rock. You're
Yes.
definitely yes.
Look at this.
Look at
This is
Geo.
really interesting.
It's
Yeah.
Geo cracked open.
She throws it on the ground and it just breaks apart.
And it's so nice. And Alana, I think your spell just lets you locate it as long as you, I mean, you're really familiar with it. You definitely worked with it, studied it, and everything else before. Okay. So, a couple things happen as you're casting the spell, Alana, and everyone else is investigating. Once again, you see spring to life, again in the ghostly kind of way. Heated, yelling, heavy footfalls racing about before the visuals take place that match it. People in a panic. Scholars, especially down here, but just citizens. You can hear outside as well. All the people of the city racing in a wild panic, and a lot of this just strikes you in the heart because you were at the top of this tower almost 5,000 years ago, doing everything in your power to save as many people as you could. It was your idea to tie in the magic of, oh my gosh, Vaslow's spell to save all the major cities in this quadrant, to raise them. There's this conflict, this inner turmoil. It was also your idea to do this experiment in the first place. This was to be your ultimate achievement, your ultimate success. You spent decades studying in different areas of magic and history and so many different aspects. And you and your team were sure. You were sure you had it right. And feeling both some degree of fault in that makes it difficult. I imagine, this is of course you, so if not, let me know. Imagine it also makes it feel difficult to acknowledge that you're the one that saved tens of thousands of lives by integrating the magic, using your unique spell that you used initially with the Omega Curtain to then tether all these cities and raise them to the sky. But this sound, you know this sound. It was 11 minutes of this sound as you worked from the top of this tower, ceaselessly putting every bit of energy and thought that you had into this plan. But you knew that your city was going to be too late. Your city was all about evacuating people, and you down here, the rest of you are watching this. People race by trying to collect things that they feel are important, and other people shouted, "We do not have time. Get the citizens to the portals. Get them to the cities that are already raised." Other people in panic, just sheer panic, not knowing what to do. You can hear them outside. You hear countless people. And it sounds like a stampede, Peter. So many people racing, running around outside this building, 2 levels up. But that's all you can hear. You watch people zip around this room. And that kind of helps with the investigation, too. As you see some items that they drop. And, they're trying to collect everything and race up the stairway before that fades. Turns to the quiet darkness aftermath. I will give you the items that you found after stream. Along your magic connects, and you do locate the object, but you feel it moving. It is not down here. You feel it back up at street level, maybe only a block and a half away, but walking away from this tower, as though something or someone know that you were coming here. Did they get here just before you and they're taking it away? They're not far, block and a half, but walking away. What do you want to do?
It's not here.
Oh.
Maybe it's not here.
It's not. It's not here. It's leaving. It's someone must have it. We
Where?
need to go.
What direction?
And she just points and turns and starts running after.
Everyone outside.
Sadie will run as well.
Cassius will cast haste onto Elana.
Okay,
So she can get there faster.
beautiful. Hey, a lot of you feel this intense boost to your speed, and you can absolutely bolt. You'll be ahead of everyone else a little bit if you want. Do you want to pursue that, or do you want to go as fast as you can while kind of staying within range of everybody?
I mean, I'll take advantage of the haste. I'm not gonna let that go to waste.
How long does haste last, Cassius? I'm so sorry.
It's concentration for a minute.
Okay, nice.
Mm.
And how long? There's like a small little like you get tired at the end, right? But that's just for like 6 seconds
It's
or
like,
something.
yeah, it's like a 6 second, yeah, stun.
Perfect. Okay, I just want to give you all a visual, so I'm trying to remember everybody's. Ashimar. All right, the order was Elana, Sadie, then Ashabar. Okay. And then it was Zia. I'll just have like Zia and Ashbar sort of next to one another. And then Cassius was second to last. And then Grundy, unless as you're chasing after Alana, does anyone want to mix that up as you're all racing out there? You're pretty good, but
Uh, Cassius will like start to like hover a little bit. So when we got to level 11, he got wing boots, so he's gonna start flying. They're like arcane though; they're not like wings, so it's like a little light hum like as he's flying. But yeah, he'll like float.
I love that. It's so amazing. Nice. Do you want to get closer up to the front then, or just you want to be floating?
uh, yeah, he wants to stay in sight of Alana, so like to concentrate on haste.
Okay, gotcha.
Ashavar will get on the broom.
Okay. You want to move up a little, like past Sadie, then as well, Ashvar, since that's a little faster.
Um, no, she's just gonna go above so she can see everybody. Uh, for now.
All right. So, hmm. So you are all racing back up through the rubble, back up through the rough terrain of these 2 levels, subterranean levels. You get back up to the top level, racing, like dodging between bricks and of course all the fallen debris. Ilana, you are bolting for this minute, and you're closing in as you get down this next block and a half. By the time you get there, to about 2 blocks away, all of these lights darting around off just in the edge of the rain and vision. And you're witnessing as you get within like this half a block, this person just walking away with you see the focus. It's under their arm, and they're just walking away. Now it's just you right now, Alana, because you're much faster. You want to continue to get like a half block, you can catch up to them.
What is that in feet?
Sorry, what is that? What?
What is that in feet?
Feet? I don't know. I don't actually have a block thing. It's not really like mechanic yet, but I mean, if you tell me a footage that you want to get close to but not exceed or something, we can do that. Be like, I want to get no closer than 100 feet or something. Let me know.
I want to be in range of 120 feet.
Okay, so we can kind of do a quick check-in once you're at the range of 120 feet, if you.
Yes.
So, you approach, you're at 120 feet, just as your haste ends. Now you've got a 6 second kind of stun where you can't do anything. And in that 6 seconds, lightning! No, just kidding. This person turns. Let me go back to Discord real quick so that I can share image. I'll put it up here. This seems to be a feminine person. Dragonfly wings stem from 6 of them, stem from her back. And quickly. Change that. Okay. I'm putting it in Discord now so you can see it clearly there.
Ooh.
Turns. Tucks the focus just into her clothes. No, you don't see it anymore. It just kind of folds like an extra dimensional space.
It's no longer showing on the screen. Sorry.
Huh?
It was up for like a second, and now it's.
Oh, what happened? That's so weird. Oh, okay. Thank you for letting me know. It would not be the same without. And then this person that no one can see. It was another illusion. She has a fairly muscular, like an athletic build. Tattoo, like runic tattoos over legs, arms, up across the chest and neck, and the face. But some of the tattoos on the face seem to be covering like missing portions. Man, her eyes, not just a solid color, but milky white, like covered in incredibly thick cataracts. A kind of raspy breath, like it's escaping from her chest somewhere where you can't see as she breathes. Resistant. I am so interested. How do you work? And then your exhaustion runs out. So if you want to do like battle something, we'll have to roll initiative. But if you want to talk or something like that, feel free to. Everyone else will be like just a few rounds. You'll catch up.
It's probably gonna be considered a battle thing.
What do you have in mind?
Then I cast Arcane Hand and use Grasping Hand.
Gotcha. Yeah. Then go ahead and now do whatever you want. This is me as a DM just checking in that everyone else is a few rounds behind you. Do what you'd like. I never want to step on her, but I just wanted to remind you of that in case you're like, let me see if I can feel this person out while my crew catches up. Whatever you want, just want to put that out there.
I guess. I'll try to hold off until they show up. I don't like the idea of starting it while they're so far back. I also don't want them to like dip. But also teleporting doesn't have a very far range with the way the curtain is, so I won't do it yet.
Okay. She seems to be looking at you like some sort of clockwork machine that she wants to pick apart. See how you work. You've touched up at your arm. Jealous. Starts walking.
Was an experience, to say the least. Terrifying and yet educational.
Puts her hand on her, like just, on her torso, where she put the Bezaliel's focus. What do you want with this little trinket? Continues walking towards you, about 80 feet down.
Suppose you could call it sentimental value.
And sort of traces her finger like she's looking at your arm and how it connects to your body and tracing her finger along the arm. Where are your friends? Did they leave you? Are they just snow?
Friends.
See a number of those little lights buzz around and slow down a bit as they're buzzing around her. You can see their little kind of sickly fairies as they slow down. The light dims a bit. Not quite with her visage, but similar. And before they buzz off and buzz with kind of like mosquitoes. They're coming around to hang about for a bit and then buzz back off. I just want to take a look inside. She reaches 60 feet. Go ahead and roll initiative, Lana. Everyone else is 1 round away. So actually, everyone go ahead and roll initiative.
Dan, does it
Okay.
matter what her speed is?
I mean,
It's like
if you want me to
Sadie's is
calculate
50.
speed, yeah, I can. You'll still be a round away. It'll just put everyone else a little further back.
Okay.
So who else has a fast speed right now? Ashavar, you've got 50 feet with your broom. I think, right?
Yep.
Okay. Cassius, do your winged boots make you faster than 30? Okay.
Oh no, I'm the slowest. I had 30.
Oh, okay. So, round 1, Elana and this creature. Round 2, Sadie and Ashavar. And round 3, Grundy, Zia, and Cassius will join. But let me grab everybody. Sorry, let me roll.
Oh, so I have the Helm of Awareness, another level 11 feet. So I have advantage on initiative.
Oh, nice. Awesome.
Mhm.
Good, good. Yeah. Oh my gosh.
Sir, is that how you're getting all these gadgets?
Level 11 was good. Level 11 was good to me.
Amazing. I love it. Ilana, what was your initiative?
A natural 1 for a 3.
Oh,
If there's any subscribers out there in the chat, hit me up.
Too far away. I can't help it. No.
Lily can have my sub die. Can she use those for
Dude.
initiative?
Absolutely. If you want to use that for initiative.
It's not, I mean, it's fine.
Okay.
Okay.
We'll get there eventually.
You can.
It's around. It's cyclical.
We're on the way.
Yeah.
I was just like, in my head, like, be a good roll because I want to get this now.
Get the first,
And
yeah.
then it was like, yeah. And then it was like 1, and I was like, okay, fuck you.
Or it can do that. Yeah. You got
Yeah.
a 3?
Yeah.
Okay.
Dan, can I ready an action to cast haste on myself?
I don't see why not. Yeah.
Okay.
In fact, what I'll do is when I go through this first round, I'll check in with you because you can do that on your run, right?
Yeah.
On this turn. So, okay. Let me just mark down. Okay. Oops. And we'll get all that set. I'm so sorry. Let's do this. Let me just switch over real quick. I'll turn our wonderful person off for a minute, and I will put back on. Hey, where's my there it is. These, and let me go over here to our wonderful folks. Let me just get this way. I guess that kind of covers everything. Yeah. We have this creature. 5, 10, 15, 20. So 60 feet. And the rest of you will kind of join soon. Okay, my goodness. This is just a street. It's this narrow street that you're on with debris. But let me continue around. Zia and Ashvar, what were your respective things?
Zia's was 19,
Ooh.
and Ashmar's was 13.
Nice. Right. Move you in the order here. Okay. Sadie, what's yours?
24.
Oh, what's your dexterity score?
Dexterity, not very good, 11.
Okay. Right. And Cassius, don't forget the advantage if you didn't, you know.
Oh, I did. I got a
Okay.
13 as
Nice.
well.
Oh, okay. What's your dexterity score?
14.
Okay. And Ashavar? Oh, you might be muted, Ash. Sorry. Maybe?
No,
Oh, what was that? 7?
my dexterity is also 14.
Again.
That's
paper,
amazing.
scissors.
Yeah,
It happened again.
go and roll your d20s each, and whoever gets the highest will go.
I rolled a 14.
I rolled a 3.
Okay. I feel like that's also the way it went last time.
That happened. Yeah, it happened twice.
Awesome. And Grundy?
I also have initiative to advantage rolls and initiative, and I have double modified 20s.
Wow. Beautiful. All right. Just to be clear, that's a dirty 20.
I rolled dirty 20s. I rolled two 18s.
Nice.
I have a +2. So.
I love that. Whew. Okay. So this fairy-esque dragon wing woman continues to walk towards you now with like a different look on her face, an eager look, a hungry look. It says, Achella, we'll be picking you apart today, and goes to go first. And oh my goodness. All right. You'll need to make a, let's see. Oh, all right, that's not bad. An intelligence saving throw.
Make me do
What could
one.
possibly go wrong?
My dice just hate me. How's a 14?
Okay. I'll pause just in case you wanted to consider, you know, using the die that was offered to you.
I do now that you're saying that.
Okay. Was it a subscriber die?
Yes.
2d8 you get to roll.
Oh, great. Oh, golly. Thank you.
Welcome.
Alright, 5. So it makes it 19. Don't like that sigh.
Okay.
Would you like my subscriber die too?
I don't think. I mean, is it really gonna be that bad? I fail.
Wait.
Okay.
He sighed.
Yeah, it was not a reassuring sigh.
I'll say that you do see her casting a spell. In case you have, you know, counterspell, want to do any sort of attempt on anything like that. You don't have to, just want to set you up.
I do have counterspell.
You have your reaction available.
Am I allowed to ask, am I gonna get dicked over if I cast at third?
Are you gonna what?
Will I be okay to cast it at third?
That's up to you. You won't know until, you know, that's guesswork. That's part of the fun.
None of that's fun. Alright, let me read this.
If If you cast it at
Um,
its third level, then if it's a third level spell, the developer just automatically stops it. But if it's higher than the level at which you're casting it, then you've got to do a roll using your spell thing to try and beat the spell level.
I will try it at 4.
Okay. Go ahead and roll a d20 and add your intelligence modifier.
18.
Okay.
Oh,
And
like
18 just exceeds this level of spell. You felt for a moment, gosh, how many years have you been alive? And how many of those have, since you were a prodigy, everything has become so easy to you with your intellect and magic and study, and you felt it all slipping away for a moment. Your mind almost became feeble, and you felt that intelligence dropping to a 1. And you managed to cast this counter spell the last second. Kind of knocks her back because it's a strong spell. Tricky, tricky. We'll just have to try something else. I think that's where we'll end tonight's session. It's a few minutes early, but I think it's a really good point. Like, this is exciting.
Sure. Yeah.
So I'm glad you had the counterspell. I'm glad you had the other things, because feeble mind is brutal for a caster.
Yeah.
Ooh, I gotta watch out for that too. Oh no.
Well, thumbs rocks.
Evil minus evil.
Bravo. Layers, you're also amazing. What a fun night. Battled a little bit
Bravo.
RP.
Mm-hmm.
Absolutely fantastic. Well, for everyone that is new here tonight, thank you again so much for the raids. I'll make sure I get out some shout outs for the raids. Thank you. Thank you for all the people that came in and hung out with us. If you had fun, you've been watching Extremis. It's our Saturday night Sky Pirate campaign, D&D campaign. As you can tell, amazing players. We have a lot of fun. They're in a pretty intense sort of area right now. So,
Maybe.
If you had fun, consider giving us a follow. We've got some other D&D campaigns across the week. New one coming out soon, Ash, on Friday too. So you can be alerted when we go live with fun stuff like this. But just so glad to have you here. Yeah, I hope to at least catch you back next Saturday. Find out what's going on with this twisted fairy, and the rest of the group. Will they get the focus? This doesn't seem like it's going to be a simple battle. And who are they? A Trella, they said? Ooh, I can't wait to find out. We're going to raid our friends over at Lord Baron. And please consider giving a caw Mad Bird raid as we hop over for some hype. And we'll catch you all real soon. Please take care. Have a lovely time. Can't wait to catch you again. Have a great night, everybody. Bye.
Bye.